Hey Brick Boys and Brick Girls, it's your boy BrickBoyLego, and today we have another LEGO Star Wars review for you guys. We have two sets to review and they're both named the same. They're both the Snowtrooper Battle Pack. You've got this one released in 2022 and this one released in 2010. So it's been 12 years since they released it. When it comes to Hoth, LEGO loves to release similar sets, and pretty much because they know that any LEGO Star Wars fan sees a Hoth set, they're gonna buy it. So the Snowtrooper Battle Pack set that released this year, set 75320, retailed for $19.99, came with 105 pieces and 4 minifigures. And when you do the math on the price per piece breakout, that's definitely way more than 10 cents a piece. This was LEGO's first $20 battle pack. I mean, that's like crazy. And then when you look at the set from 2010, you've got the Snowtrooper Battle Pack set 8084, released with 75 pieces and came with also 4 minifigures. But this one retailed for $11.99. That is a $8 difference if I'm doing the math right. And I know, here we go, we have a LEGO collector, again, complaining about the LEGO prices going up. But you know what, and you know what, back in my day, LEGO sets used to cost a lot less and we'd get more pieces for our price. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to see if both of these sets are worth it. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at both sets, see how they compare, see what the improvements are, and see how far LEGO's come in 12 years. That's a long time. So let's get right into the review.
So starting off, you have your 4 minifigures here in the 2022 set. This build is a little different than other snow speeder builds in the past that LEGO has released. I like the new additions that they added here. I think it helps to make it a little sleeker of a design. And then you also have the gun turret. I kind of like this build, it's pretty unique. And then you finally have your snow bank here with a lot of white slopes, which is nice. And that completes the set. Then with your 2010 version of the set, you have your 4 minifigures. And then you also have your build of your base. This is a lot more simple than the 2022 version. You have a flick fire missile. And then you also have the build for the snow speeder as well here. Totally different build than the 2022 version, and it's a lot more similar to other ones that they had released in the past. And then that completes this build.
Alright, so taking a look at our Snowtrooper in his speeder bike. I really like this speeder bike rendition. LEGO always is trying to change the speeder bikes up. This is interesting looking. I don't really like how this is showing here, but it's not that bad. I really like here you've got the little blaster, you've got these little feet down here, and then you also have these little tabs here in the back, which look nice. We've got a brick-built base here, unlike the 2010 version. So overall, it looks pretty good. It definitely looks like the speeder. He fits on there nice. He fits there okay. All right, not too bad. And then moving on, we have the trench here. Looks like a pile of snow with some rocks. You know, this isn't really my favorite inclusion. Kinda seems like a waste of a build. But you know, it's a nice way to get some white slopes. This is interesting here where you've got the scope clip there. And you could probably put a gun there too if you really wanted. Not the best. What can you do? Alright, and then moving on, you've got the gun turret here. Nothing is better than a gun made out of other guns. So this is definitely quite the interesting choice here. 3 guns for the base. That's 4 times the amount of guns, because you got 3 down there and you got your main one here. The build is effective. It looks like a big turret. You have your stud shooter up here with the new and improved stud shooter that was also the same on the Mandalorian Starfighter. You can see here how effective it is. Pretty good. Very satisfying. Not a bad build. Short, small, effective. And then moving on, we have 2010's speeder bike. It looks pretty good. I really can't complain on this. You've got the backpack, you've got these skis here for the feet, and then you've got your gun here on the side. This is the classic triangle piece that they had used for all the speeder bikes up at this point, and You can even kind of move this one side to side, which is a little bit more effective if you're like modeling it like on an angle if you're turning. You can't do that with the other one. And then this one big piece here is kind of cool. It's nice. It's dual molded. It looks like this clips in here, but this is a Lego manufactured piece. You can't take this part out. You have a backpack there, even though he's wearing a backpack. And he looks like he's sitting into the speeder a little bit better than current version. But you know what? Let's look at them side by side and see which one we like better. I don't know, what do you guys think? I mean, whoa, look how much shorter it is. I didn't even notice. That's crazy. That's much shorter. And I do kind of like the improved swoops on the edge here. So, you know what? I think overall, this new one's going to win. It would be cool to do some sort of hybrid where you could have this base and then maybe this front. That would be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Okay, moving on. And then we have the base of the old set. I mean, this looks like a disaster. You have an old school flick fire missile here. Let's see if we can even do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Awful. I'm so glad that LEGO got rid of the flick fire missiles. They were really, really horrendous. The base moves around. This turns this. I mean, it's an okay play feature. This rocket is comically huge. That's what it's supposed to do, but it never really worked out well. I like here that you have two stands for the guns. This is a nice old school printed piece here. Shows the computer with a radar dish. It's always so difficult with battle packs to, what are you going to put in? The main focus is the minifigure at the end of the day. I mean, if we do a side-by-side comparison, clearly, again, the 2022 version is the winner here. This looks like a snowbank. This looks like a monstrosity. So, you know, not the best. So let's keep going. So now let's take a closer look at the minifigures.
So starting off, you have the Hoth Scout Trooper minifigure. On BrickLink, it's going to run you about an average of $565. This is actually the first one based on Hoth. Usually they were based on Endor. And it's nice to see some diversity hires with the Empire here because you have a female trooper. And then you have your regularly enlisted Snowtrooper here. He's got a pretty big gun. On BrickLink, he's going to run you about $580 on average. And then here you can see him without his helmet spinning around. He's got the lopsided grin printing on his face. And then up next, you have the same exact minifigure except with a different head. This one's got this scowl minifigure, again with some diversity, which is nice to see. And then another female Snowtrooper. I like that LEGO's including these different face prints on these troopers. And then with your 2010 version of the Snowtrooper, you can see it's totally different than the 2022 version. You can see that there's holes cut out for the Snowtrooper's helmet, the backpack is molded on, and the head is actually just a solid black piece. And then here you can see them compared side by side, the 2022 version and the 2010 version. Which do you like better? And then you have the AT-AT driver. It's kind of a weird inclusion since there's no AT-AT in this battle pack. And then you have the Imperial officer here rounding out the battle pack with a smirk printing on his face.
So in conclusion, what do we think? Do we think that the old set was better, or do you think that the new set was better? Personally, I think the new set does take it. I know the old set has a lot of nostalgia for some people, but the new set is a way better army builder. You get 3 battle troopers and a new scout trooper that's never been released before, so that's a really nice feature. You know, I think it's outrageous that this set is $19.99 with only 105 pieces. Yes, it's a LEGO Star Wars set, I get it, and there's royalty fees. But even if you got a little closer to 12 cents a piece, which is still above the 10-cent piece per price breakout, I mean, that's crazy. This is 20 cents a piece. That's wild. But that's not going to stop me from buying a lot more of this set. Maybe I'll wait until it goes on sale. Usually the sets have been going on sale, especially on Amazon. But you know what, guys? That's going to do it for today's review. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And tune in next time for more LEGO Star Wars reviews coming soon.